at first, when I would see productivity blogs and I used to see their whole day and them being productive and sitting at their I realize that these days I spend a lot of time alone, and maybe you're just like me. Perhaps it's not by choice, and you actually don't have friends or family at all or nearby that you'd want to spend time with. Maybe it is by choice, and it's for your mental health, it's for your peace of mind, or it's because you know that your friends are amazing in some areas, but they're not reliable enough to show up for you when you want to go to an event or take a certain trip. Whatever the reason is, being alone is often seen as an incredibly taboo thing. There's this idea that there must be something wrong with you, that you must be some kind of freak or weirdo because you're a loner. I realize that I choose lonesome a lot of the time. I go to the library at silly hours and I go to the sim center at silly hours so that no one else is there. And when it comes to resuscitating my social life, I realize that this comes with an element of intentionality because I choose to isolate and avoid people as my default. I have commitment issues, sure, but that's for a different video, okay? Even when it's not to do with people around, we seem to struggle with being alone. You're doing chores, but you have to have music in the background, or a podcast in the background, or a show in the background because it's obvious when there's silence and it's just you, you are faced with your thoughts and your fears and you have to confront them. And it can be a pretty intimidating thing because maybe you're going to realize that you are not who you show the world. You are not who you tell yourself you are. And that is not fun, realizing that you're lying to yourself and having to come face to face with the lies that you tell yourself. At the end of the day, being lonely doesn't just mean that you are alone. You can be in a huge crowd of people and still feel lonely. Loneliness is a horrible, debilitating feeling, but being alone is something that we should cherish, something that we should look forward to. It should be time that is sacred to us that we carve out to reconnect with ourselves, to go to that place we've always wanted to go, to read that book we've been wanting to read. I've been rewatching all my favorite Chinese dramas, and I've really wanted to do that for a very, very long time. At the end of the day, I am not saying that this is an easy process. I have had some nasty times alone where I've really had to deal with the issues in front of me. And if you keep pressing past that uncomfortable feeling in your chest, at some point you will stop craving the ability to clone yourself and keep yourself company and realize that you can keep yourself company just as you are, just as one.